All right, so this is going to be an interesting event here as we travel the road. We can see they just plowed and we got freaking 8 degrees. 8 degrees, that is brutal. We're almost at the temperature where salt just freezes. So what I'm going to do is mix in some calcium chloride into my load here. About to go get loaded now, and I gotta go and try and open up a property. I know a lot of people gave up. A lot of people that I know said, hey, it's just too windy and snowy and we're just gonna park and wait a couple hours or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and I think the snow is finally starting to slow down. I'm gonna go ahead and get a property that opens here at 12 opened up, but it opens up right at 12, so he's gonna have to be all right with that. Like, it has to come to you right at 12 in order to be to you. So headed there now, but first I'm gonna get some salt and I'll show you guys my little trick to be able to salt in these cold conditions. Let's go ahead and get loaded. So I just got loaded at the yard in St. Clair Shores. I forgot to turn on the camera when getting loaded, but a little bit of a rush here. I got 10 minutes to get there and a half hour to complete the task and be able to open them up for 12 noon. But nonetheless, I've got a ton of salt from the supplier, the yard in St. Clair Shores. Definitely the best spot for salt right now in St. Clair Shores. I got a ton of salt, but I poured in to that ton of salt. I poured another $20 worth of calcium chloride. So that calcium chloride will strengthen the salt to work for a lower degree temperature. Being that we are close to, I gotta watch this fishtailer car. See him? Being that we're close to our opening time, very close to our opening time, we'll go ahead and salt now. It'll be fine, but with that calcium chloride in there, it will start to melt and make the lot look wet just that much quicker. In my opinion, that's been a good combination for us to just pour the calcium chloride into the salt. Whereas if we were to have some other fancy solution like a wet system or anything like that, yes, that can be advantageous, but I don't have to worry about the brines and all that fancy stuff. It's not that complicated for me just to pour $20 worth of calcium chloride in there if I want to have a little bit higher performance out of my salt when it's cold. And if I'm doing walkways too, if I'm salting walkways as well as salting lots, I just get my salt out of the hopper. I'm not super complicated with my salting. I just grab it right out of the hopper and do houses, walkways, sidewalks, all of that. And if I pour a little calcium chloride in it, that lowers the freezing point enough so that it doesn't. The idea is that it will cause less damage to the concrete because there's less freeze thaw. Your concrete's gonna get jacked up anyway, so don't worry. You can not salt it, you can use calcium chloride, you can do whatever you want. Your concrete's gonna be popping. So that's just how it is. But we're gonna go ahead and get to this property, plow it, salt it, get it done. See you once we get there. So I'm almost to the site and I don't have time to mess around. I gotta mount this camera. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to mount it right there and just plow, but I don't even have time to stop, so I'm just gonna mount it now. And then as soon as I get there, I'm just gonna drop the blade. So here we go. No kidding, that actually worked pretty good. It's mounted, it's sitting there. Maybe I can even turn it around and look at you. Maybe not, we'll see. But nonetheless, I am gonna grab my controller. I can't really stop. so much ice, I'm gonna slide through the gate. Where'd I put my microphone? Okay, microphone in hand. Hopefully this sounds alright. Alright, so I got 25 minutes on the clock. So here's the deal. It is so icy that I basically can't even plow it almost. I mean, should I even try this? Or should I spread a little something so I don't slide through the fence? I don't know. I mean, I guess if I'm careful, I'll be fine. Yeah, this is crazy icy. So yeah, my one friend was like, stay home, it's too icy. Like, what are you saying? You can't just stay home because it's too icy. He's like, stay home, it's icy. I'm like, bro, we're snow plowing people. We can't just do that. So the way I like to control this plow is with the left hand on the stick and the right hand on the steering wheel and the controller. But the 7.3, guys, it's a good thing plow truck. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of close to the 450. What I do like, your reverse is freaking good. It goes. That part of it's better than the 3 or 450. The fact that the reverse just goes. So we're rowing. Okay. Like to hit those cracks in the concrete. This is fun. Oh, it's so icy I might just slide off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is so nice. So maybe I'll try to flip the camera. I don't know if it'll work. Let's see here. If I go like that, flip it. That's recenter, flip. There I am. And if I just aim it down a little so you can see. I want to show you guys how I do the controls, if that makes any sense. So controller in the left hand like this. Make sure no one's behind me. Controller in the left hand like this. And I can just sit that shift that easy. Never take my hand off of the controller. It just stays always in contact. Always in contact. So again, shift into reverse, never taking a hand off the controller. All simultaneous. So this plow job is going to be super easy because not a whole bunch of snow, just enough though for me to have to scrape it. And it needs salt like crazy. Like, it is so icy. But what's not going to be easy is the amount of drifts that are in the doorways. Like, the one doorway is all freaking icy. Like, all icy. So that's enough of me. I just wanted to show you that how I do it, like with the controls and stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip this around now because I think it's better showing what I'm actually doing versus just showing a picture of me. That's not cool. So I do think that I want to clean up this edge a little bit right here. I want this line to be a little tighter, and I don't want to be moving the concrete barriers. So There's a little bit over here that I want to get. Like so. That's good enough. I mean, let's go ahead and lay some salt real quick right on these spots. Just some fresh calcium chloride here for the cold winter. 2, 1. It's flowing good. Getting reset here. All right, so I'm gonna pause this while I'm salting. Okay, so I guess I can do some solo shoveling since I got the camera just perfectly positioned right where I'm gonna be shoveling. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Let me grab my shovel. So icy out here. So freaking icy. I mean, what should I do with this? Should I, like, take it out of here? Just put it right in front of the truck. All that snow. All right. Maybe the truck will get that. Okay. All right, how's that? Okay, now truck will get the rest. That only took me 2 minutes. Wow, kind of slow. All right. Can get a little closer without the dually, huh? I still miss the dually. Hey, can I get some soft under where you at real quick? Welcome back to DS Trucks. The first time plowing with the 7.3 350 has been pretty good. I am very happy with this truck. Definitely has its pros and cons versus the dually. As you can see, this thing's filthy dirty. It definitely has its pros and cons compared to the dually, but this being a little bit more nimble, the dually being able to handle the loads a little better. But this year, I've already pushed this truck further than I was even pushing the dually. So straight up 2 tons constantly flowing through that spreader. So yeah, this thing, 2 tons in it, and it's squatting pretty heavy. So I'm actually about to go converge with the other group. I got these lights though installed. They get covered up. You just gotta clean them here and there. Those STL lights, and I'm just going to turn them on. Maybe the heat that they generate will melt, because they do get a little bit warm. So if you hit that switch there, and that turns on these lights, they shine through anyway. So that'll be cool. So let me go ahead and meet up with these other guys and see what's going on. All right, so yeah, this truck does well. The 450 is a little bit nicer. The diesel stuff, the dually, all that is just a little bit nicer. But this thing pretty close to the performance so far. I mean, I haven't had no serious weight in front of the blade just yet. This is just a weird storm that we got here. So there is an approach though. Being 5, 6, almost 6 a.m. There's an approach that I gotta go hit before I go and meet up with the guys. So I'm gonna go hit that approach now because it gets so busy that it gets hard. So this truck, going to this truck versus having the diesel, I still do want to get back into the diesel, but this is still a very nice setup. Well, the thing about that 450 is it gives me everything I would ever want in a truck, period. I mean, it gives me the 8-foot bed. It gives me the ability to haul virtually anything that I want in the bed, in the spreader, and then have a trailer at the same time. Now this truck, the way as it sits now, you put a ton of weight or 2 tons of weight or whatever in the bed, that's kind of it. You really can't tow much more after that. You can, but you really shouldn't tow much more after that. So that's kind of where I'm at with the 450, no thought about it. Just put 2 tons in there and grab the dump trailer and grab the, that's kind of the difference there. Now, it does kind of make more sense to run a truck like this because of the cost of the vehicle itself. But, that's, the whole social media thing. Like, if I was just a regular, social media gives me some supplemental income. If it was just a regular business or whatever and just normal, then I don't know if I'd even consider a 450. Now that I've done it, obviously I think it's worth it, but I think so many people just would never have even thought to try doing that. It's not that much money if you think about it. It's not too terribly expensive compared to, other trucks. But I will say you can get a much more purpose-built work truck for the same money, if not less. But anyway, I guess I'll get to that first site and then I'll turn this camera back on. All right, getting close here. A little sip of coffee. All right, turn on these lights that I installed. Seatbelt off. So this is one of those ones that you gotta hit at night. So I get a text here. Okay. This is the kind of property that you want to hit at night because this road gets so busy. So I like to just do it up like this. So I was already here messing around and nature called and I had to get out of here. And I'm like, they ain't opening anyway. So I'm gonna take this coat off. It's too much. Got coats on me. Can't really move good. So the main thing here is that I get this approach opened up because it's so hard to do that when it's busy. And if I wait too long, it's gonna get really hard and not look good. Keep going. Roll these windows down. So for me, I like to push all my approaches in. I don't really stack the snow too much. I don't stack my snow that much in the front. How everyone else kind of puts their snow like on the boulevard or whatever in the front. Not me. I put mine in more. Always push it in. Somebody in there watching TV? Head out the window. Drifting. Worst thing is you're plowing snow and nature's calling you. All right, I'm gonna pause this and touch base when we get caught up with the crew.
Trying to get ready for work tonight. I gotta work through all this bullshit.
What bullshit?
All the cold and all that shit. It ain't the snow ain't no problem. It's fucking cold.
Oh, you gotta be outside?
I don't know if I'm gonna have to be outside tonight. Shit, I had to be outside yesterday.
I thought you worked in a prison.
Yeah, but they have us doing perimeters and shit.
Oh. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
This shit, though, this shit,
with these temperatures,
it hurts right away to step outside.
Right away. We haven't had no cold like this for years.
The worst part about it is the dang hands. Cold is cold. But when you got hands to think about,
yeah,
that's when it hurts.
How's your equipment holding up?
The equipment is okay.
That's cool.
Equipment is.
But you ain't running diesel no more though, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
That's a plus because diesel and shit is some different shit.
It'll freeze up.
Diesel don't like diesel don't like these kind of temperatures.
Yeah, it will freeze up in this.
It'll gel up and shit on your ass.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit gel up even with the additives inside of it.
Oh, you put the additive, you'll be good. It ain't that cold. Because it's only 5. You put some additive in it. Hey. Let's go hit that dentist across the street real quick. With the additive, you'll be fine. It's only 5. But I noticed my truck took a minute to get warm.
Shit, it was 1 last night. It went down to 1.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it went down to 1 last night. It was cold. It was so cold.
I was so out of it. I had COVID.
Again?
Yeah.
How long?
Only a couple days, but the kids got it.
Damn.
The kids that got it, because you know they are touching everything, touching everybody, everything. They got
You probably
it.
got it from the kids.
Then I definitely got it from them because I ended up having to watch them. So once they fucking get, I thought I'd be all right, and I pretty much was, until it's just a constant. They're in your face. It's just too much. Like they say you can only get it once. You can get it again if you care for somebody.
Oh yeah, you can get it again.
Yeah.
You can get it again and again and again.
Yeah. Now if you had it, you definitely have a better chance. But like say if you just saw me and I have it, you just saw me for a second, you're not necessarily gonna get it.
Yeah.
The kids, they have no concept of getting out of your face and sneezing on you, coughing on you.
Oh no, they don't know. They don't have no clue about that shit.
Nope. But normal people don't be in each other's face like that, so
Right.
that's what messed me up. It's just
You didn't really have that much snow to move though.
it's been hard, you
Shit,
know.
The wind did most of the work, but you can't. Hell, putting saw down don't fucking work.
It's working for me.
Is it?
Yeah, because I put calcium chloride in my saw.
Oh.
So I put a hopper.
Yeah, calcium chloride to do it.
Yeah, I load my whole hopper up and then I pour 100 pounds of calcium chloride in it. So
Oh, that's good shit.
it's not straight calcium because that would cost a ton of money. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Hello?
So this one right across from me, or the one I'm at? Because this one looks done. Unless you want to hit the sidewalk.
Hit the walks in the porches.
Sounds good.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I put 100 pounds of calcium chloride in there, and maybe 50 pounds a ton I put in there.
Yeah.
And that 50 pounds.
How much breading can you do with that much saw? How many pounds of saw can you put in your carry your truck?
4,000 pounds, 4 to 5,000, depending on how wet it is.
Damn, really?
Well, I'm not supposed to be. I think the payload of the truck is usually like 4,300. But the salt's heavy. It's like 2,000 pounds a ton.
Oh, okay.
Just over.
So you didn't load the bitch all the way up.
Yeah, it's over the limit, generally.
So when you load it up like that, do the truck still handle the same?
Hell no. It handles all heavy and tippy and slower. But you know what? This engine, though, this engine is not really feeling slower. And the suspension is okay. It squats down, though. It like gets down, sits lower in the back.
Was the suspension better on the diesel?
Hell yeah. Way better.
So you get suspension on the diesel a better grade.
Well,
than you would that.
It's not even that it was a diesel. It was a 450. The 450 suspension was better.
So the one that you got now is what, 350?
Yeah, 350.
Oh yeah, that's different shit.
It's the same as a 250. It all kind of depends on. So like a 350 could be close to a 450 if it was a 350 dually. 350,
Okay.
a 350 dually would be almost the same thing as.
So what's the big difference between a 350 and a 250?
One say 2, one say 3.
That's it.
It depends
There's
though.
gotta be some other difference.
They put a overload spring in the 350. But even though I was overloaded, I was barely touching it.
Yeah.
So I barely hit my overload spring. But it's all about rating. The 250 is built so heavy that it's not that different. At least with Fords, it's not that different for a 250. It's just built so heavy. Even the front axle is rated for so much. It's really the springs that's weaker link. You know, it's really the springs that are weaker link. Hey, we gotta go all the way wide with the front walkway. Yeah, all the way to there's a strip of grass there. There's a strip of grass right there. Not all the way to Jeff. It's another walkway. Yeah, that's all just numbers. But a 350 is so if you rate the truck over 10,000 pounds, then you run into problems. Just based on
139. I just gave you 150. You said we rated over.
Yeah, if it's rated over 10,000, there's another license that you might need in certain states. So a 250 is just a 10,000 pound rated truck. And then you get a 350, it'll be rated for like 11,000, 11,900 or something like that. But it's the same truck though. It's the same minor differences with one suspension component that don't do much. In practice, it's all the same. But you get a 350, certain people you hire might have to have this license or that license or whatever. Chauffeurs licenses and all that. Soon as you go over 10,001, you need a chauffeur's license.
Next night in this office or what? Because he's got to go. It's almost 8.
Hey, what's up, man? We get $20 on 3 too.
Stokes?
Yeah, $20 on 3.
Not yet. We didn't hit Stone because
Let's hit the next
the
house.
houses were all weird, so we just skipped it real quick.
You skipped some houses?
No, not skip houses. We just didn't hit Stokes because we're Stone.
Up on 3. Right.
Well,
Because the route was all weird.
The order was weird?
Yeah. Kept going back and forth.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you back, Sean. Be careful, man.
All right.
All right.
I didn't know Detroit was open. You know, my mom had the fish tacos from there. She's like, we gotta go there more often. I'm like, fuck yes. So we gotta go.
Fran is done. Oh, there's Mike to do.
Yeah, it's right here on Roy, right?
So Mike, Dan, Art.
Whatever's on the list, that's what I'm always going next to. I don't follow the list. Well, I do follow the list.
Yeah.
So if they're next, then I'm going right there.
Yeah.